Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping into some really intense source material. It's a devotional, Rhapsody of Realities by Pastor Chris. And it's titled, Let the Gospel Be Your Passion.
And it doesn't waste any time defining its terms. It gets right to it. The gospel, it says, is the power of God to save, heal, deliver, and transform lives.
So not just a message, but a force.
Exactly, an active, potent force. And it pulls from Romans, saying it's for everyone that believeth.
Which really sets the stage for the core mandate, right?
Yeah.
This source is pushing this idea that the message has to be shared with a burning passion.
And there's this undercurrent of urgency. It mentions the coming of the Lord is nearer than we've ever known. So, the clock is ticking.
To make that feel real, the text holds up Paul the Apostle as the ultimate model.
Right. He's the example of deep conviction and unwavering commitment. For Paul, preaching wasn't just a part of his life. The source says it was life itself.
I mean, he was willing to die for it. And the devotional really zeroes in on his words in Acts chapter 20 to show this. He says he's bound in the Spirit unto Jerusalem.
Even though he knows what's waiting for him, he says, bonds and afflictions abide me. He is fully aware of the danger.
Yet he still goes. It's that sense of duty over self-preservation.
Yeah, and then you get that key quote. He says he did not count my life dear unto myself. His own safety was, it was irrelevant.
As long as he could finish his course.
Finish his course and testify the gospel of the grace of God. That was the only goal.
And this leads to a pretty extraordinary claim. Paul declares himself pure from the blood of all men. What's the source implying with that?
I think the implication is about accountability. Within this framework, being pure means you've done your job. You've delivered the message.
So you're not responsible for those who never heard it.
Exactly. He says he had not shunned to declare all the counsel of God. So the text is suggesting that if you hold back, if you stay silent out of fear or comfort, you actually become culpable.
That's a heavy idea. And it clashes so much with, modern life. The source even acknowledges it. It says today, persecutions are many.
Yeah, you'll be met with criticism, indifference, and severe threats. It's just easier to stay quiet.
So what's the counter strategy it offers?
It's very direct. It says you have to rise above that. It basically identifies two main enemies of this kind of passion.
Okay.
First is external fear, fear of rejection, even death. The text says, don't let that silence your voice.
And the second?
The second is internal, complacency. Don't let your own comfort make you complacent. The comfort zone is essentially framed as the death of the mission.
Right. That's the real battle. And the source promises a pretty amazing outcome if you follow this path. It says that every single time the gospel is shared,
divine power is released, a power that transforms the lives of your listeners.
Even if they resist it at first.
Yeah, that's the fascinating part. It claims even those who act defiantly will one day succumb to its power. The idea is that the effort is never wasted. The result might just be delayed.
So, to synthesize all this, the devotional's goal seems to be making soul winning the absolute number one ambition to, as it says, populate heaven.
And that effort, that daily struggle against comfort and fear, is directly connected to victory for eternity. The fight isn't really with the critics outside.
It's with your own desire for an easy life.
Exactly.
So if the ultimate goal here is to have this message dominate your thoughts, your words, and your pursuits, then we have to end with a thought for you. The source is clear that fear and comfort are what silence your voice. So what single action might you be avoiding, not because of some huge external threat, but just for your own internal ease? That signals you're choosing complacency over passion. That's something to consider.
Well, thank you for unpacking all that with us today.
Always a pleasure. Until next time.
We trust you were blessed by this episode. To gain unlimited access to Rhapsody of Realities by Pastor Chris, please download the Rhapsody app using the link myapp.rhapsodyofrealities.org. God bless you.